Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we will talk about the 2019 May SAT exam, section 3, question 20. Now, this question, it's a grid-in question. You would have to find out the answer yourself. There are no choices for you to pick. So you have to be really good in terms of finding the value and put it into the grid and also bubble in the circle. Now, this question requires you to know the properties of exponents really well. And in addition, you are supposed to know how to handle the addition and subtraction or addition and subtraction of fractions, which we will see in a moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now we have to look at this, and I would say not many students would love to see expressions like this because it looks complicated. So our job is to make it less complicated through the use of our understanding of exponents and also with radicals. So the way we do is that, well, can we go ahead and rewrite a square root of x to the fifth power in a way that it would only involve exponents? And we can do that, and we can simply do x to the 5/2, 5 halves. Okay, so making sure that you know that the numerator is the power and the denominator is the index of the root. And since it is an x squared, so it would be a 2 here. Okay, so that's the numerator. Now for the denominator, we have a cube root of x to the fourth power, and that would be x to the 4/3, 4/3. Okay, same thing. The 4 is the power, and the 3 is the index of the root. So if we know how to handle the simplification of these radicals, then what we can do is to have x to the 5 halves over x to the x to the 4/3. Okay, now, and as you look at the right-hand side of the equation, you see x to the a over b, and they would like you to find out the fraction, what is a over b. And this points you straight to the property of exponents where you have to subtract the exponents when you have two numbers or two terms that share the same base. In this case, x would be the base. Okay, so in order to get a over b, so a over b is simply 5/2 minus 4/3. So we have this exponent minus this exponent so I can also write out the property this way in case you are a little bit confused. So if you have a over n, that is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Okay, that's one of the properties of exponents. Okay, so once you have this, then you just have to make sure that you know how to handle the calculation, and you have subtraction of a pair of fractions. So you need to make sure that you have a common denominator, and to do so, we will multiply 3/3 on the left fraction, and we will multiply 2/2 on the right fraction. So by doing so, we will have 15/6 minus 8/6. And you will have 7/6 as the answer. That's it. Okay, so we will go ahead and bubble in. We will do 7/6 like this. So 7/6. So that's how you input your answer. Now, I don't think that you can input this as a decimal, and I would not risk losing credit by expressing 7/6 as 1.3 Well, actually, since you don't have a calculator, I don't think it's convenient to express it as a decimal. So just go straight ahead and put in the fraction as your answer, and this is it. So to conclude, what must you know to handle this type of question correctly? It is guaranteed that you will have to do exponent properties for every single SAT math exam. Guaranteed. So if you miss this question because you do not know the properties of exponents, I would strongly encourage you to do a quick review so that you would not miss this kind of question. Make sure you practice a lot. Make sure you become automatic and fluent. And in addition, students who are not so good in fractions, adding or subtracting, maybe it's now the time to get it over with once and for all. Making sure that when you add and subtract fractions, the first and foremost criterion is that these fractions must have the same denominator in order for them to subtract. And when we subtract, we only subtract the numerator. Okay, so fairly easy question at the end, but a little bit challenging at the beginning. So make sure you practice a lot on these conversions. All right, wish you good luck.
After watching this video, did you learn something new? I hope this video helps you. If it does, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And also make sure to check out other videos on this channel. See you soon.